Peace, family, peace, 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 peace. All right, so I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. First off, honey, my hair, okay? So I braided my hair yesterday after it was out. And today I was like, I'm not finna take my braids out just for this video, okay? So we rocking out just like this. So I wanted to come on here real quick to talk about gratitude, how to be grateful for where you are. And the more you are grateful, the more you could expect so much more from the universe, right? And so it starts off with this book, okay? Ask and It Is Given by Abraham-Hicks. Well, Esther and Jerry Hicks, okay? And today I was, pretty much thinking about, the bills that I have to pay and, like these different things. And one of the things that I started thinking about was gratitude, right? And in this book, I'm just going to read one passage that like really did it for me. So in this book, is processes, right? Like you can do, like depending on where you are on the emotional scale, right? And wherever you are, there is a process that you can do. Like it's pretty much like games that you can play. One of the processes that I love is writing checks, right, to yourself, like $1,000 every day. You could do it every day. And I have checks from Chase Bank when I was a part of Chase, right? And I remember I was so excited, right, to get home and write down these checks to myself, like all the places that I'm going to go, all the restaurants that I'm going to eat at, and all these different things. And it really, really changed my perspective. This is one of the things that we have to really understand is this. And I had got this from the book. Would you prefer to think about where you are in your life and say, dang, I should be able to get everything done at once, right? Or would you prefer the unraveling of everything to manifest, right? And the fact that you don't have to settle, the fact that you don't have to put yourself in debt, and the fact that you can enjoy where you are, because everything that we have that we done manifested, it was some of the things, it was some of the things we wanted at that time, or sometimes we manifested from a point of not realizing like what we wanted, right? Prime example, if you focus on what you don't want, that's what more manifestations you are going to manifest, right? If you keep focusing on, well, I don't want that, I don't want this, that's what you're going to keep on manifesting. And so right here, this passage, it really did it for me. And it says, so this is the part like really got me, and it helped me change like my whole perception, right? And it says, which door feels better, to go into debt or to wait until later? And of course, it's the wait until later, right? Which door feels better, to say that you have settled for less, or to say that this is part of your future experience? To say that this is part of your future experience. Which door feels better, to be mad at yourself that your kitchen is not as modern as it can be, or to acknowledge that it is a perfect kitchen for now, and that it will always be growing, just like you will always be growing? Which door feels better? Which feels better, to appreciate or to condemn? Which feels better, to applaud what you have done or to feel critical that you did not do enough? And when I read that part, like I even highlighted it, because like when I read that part, I was like, wow, I think especially social media, right? A lot of times we are on social media and we look at other people's lives, and I'm supposed to be, I am doing the 30-day fast, okay, but I had this epiphany for me to do this video right now. It was like, do the video, right? And so one of the things that I'm going to say is, we look at other people's lives on social media, and it sometimes will make you feel shitty about yours, right? Because you may say, oh, this person have all this X, Y, and Z, and you don't know how that person got it. You don't know if that person really has it, right? And the more I believe you are on social media, like, scrolling, and, at times I get caught up too, but the more you are on there and comparing your life to someone else, it may look as if somebody else's life is more rewarding than yours. It may also look like that their life is more enjoyable than yours. It may appear that way, but we don't know what goes on behind scenes. Okay. Also, I remember I had heard somebody once say, they said, you would be, oh, it was Gary V. He said, people, you pay more attention to people that it appears to have more than you when it's actually a lot more people that have less than you. Let me say it again. Oftentimes you pay attention to people who appears to have more than you, and it's actually way more people that have way less than you. And it's really about enjoying where you are. Like for me, like I enjoy the fact that I don't have to work right now. I enjoy the fact that my bills are still being paid. Okay. I enjoy the fact that I have food, that my children go to bed every night with a full belly. I enjoy the fact that I have an apartment, right? And one time I was like, oh, I'm moving out of the apartment, this apartment that I stay in. And one of the things that I said, instead of me, beating myself up when my lease is up, instead of me saying, well, I done told people on social media I'm leaving this apartment. Instead of that, like, if it's extremely hard, right, then to me, that's the sign from the universe, not right now. Okay? Oftentimes, people are trying to keep up with the Joneses, right? And keeping up with the Joneses, you are going to be broke. You're going to be depressed and just so unhappy to keep up with people, one, that you don't know, two, that may not even like you, right? And when you are doing the things for yourself and enjoying your life and the unfolding of your life, because let me tell you something, honey. Get this. You're not always going to stay where you are, okay? You're not always going to stay where you are. And the more you start focusing on the things you do have, the more the universe is going to reward you. Because now you in a sense of gratitude and not with the whole attitude. Okay, say it again. You in a sense of gratitude and not with the whole attitude. Okay, all right. And enjoy your life. Okay, enjoy your life. Imagine this. Okay, let's do a little visualization. Okay, imagine that today you are somewhere, and maybe where you are, you really don't care to be that place, but you accept it because what the hell else you gonna do? Okay, there's nothing else you can do about where you are. You accept it, and when you accept that where you are and say, you know what, I'm here. Whatever, I'm gonna make the best of it. Make the best of it, and before you know, your whole entire life is going to improve for the best. Okay? It is going to improve for the best. The reason being is because you're not putting up resistance. You're not trying to force things. As if, like, say for instance, you don't want to be wherever you are, and you're like, now I gotta hurry up and move from there. And then when you move there or get to the place where you say, it's going to make you happier, it's going to make you feel better, what if you get there and you feel the same exact way? The reason I'm saying that, because there's been so many times in my past where I would be an impulsive shopper and I would go to the stores and I would put myself in debt and I would do all these things because why? I wanted a compliment. Because I wanted people to look at my outfit and feel like I had money and all these different things. And the bottom line, what I noticed was I felt a certain way buying this stuff. But then once the lights and everything was cut off, was it worth it? Like, was that worth it? And the answer is no. Because who else lights was cut off? Okay, like at that time, the people was giving me compliments. I'm quite sure maybe they lights was cut off, but I don't know. What I'm saying is this: it was not worth it. And so on my journey, I don't have it all figured out, but I am learning along the way, and I'm learning to be more appreciative of the things that I do have. I'm learning to enjoy the unraveling of the things that I'm going to manifest. I'm enjoying the fact that I don't have to settle. I was thinking about the car that I had junked, and I don't know, like now I'm such to the point where as though I'm like, if I have to junk something or cut ties with something because it's not working, it's a law called the vacuum law. And the vacuum law states that whatever is not working, get rid of it, right? Because soon something better will be replaced with that thing. And when I junked my car, right, I had the choice of holding on to it, or I have the choice of saying, you know what, it served its purpose, and I know I'm getting something bigger, something better, and I'm going to enjoy the process. And at first, it felt a certain type of way, taking the train and walking certain places and stuff like that. And it wasn't so much the fact of, junking it. It was like letting it go, right? Letting emotions go, letting the fact of, people's opinion go, right? Like, oh, people gonna see me on the bus, right? Waiting for the bus, and they gonna think all types of things, right? It was like letting that go. And once I started letting that go, I started enjoying my life. I started enjoying taking a light rail, right? At least I had money for the light rail. At least I had money for the bus. At least my legs work, right? I started being appreciative of my life in that aspect. So one of the things you would have to understand is the person that wants everything right away, oftentimes you're going to be very disappointed and live such an unfulfilled, unhappy life because your whole thing is instant gratification. And when things or life don't yield to you like right away, then, you may go into depression because you may feel like, well, I want this almost like as a kid, a child, that wants everything right away and then start having tantrums because they can't get it when they expect to get it. And the whole thing is like life, even the universe. Put this in this thing. You don't care for it?
I taste the apple. I tasted it.
Maybe I put too much sauce in here. But the universe is not even going to yield to you that way. And that's one of the lessons, like, I'm sure getting, even when it comes to my children, right? Because, like I did other videos in the past about spoiling your children is really a disservice because the universe don't even hurry up and yield to you like right away, right? It's a point where as though you may have to wait for the universe to put all the opponents and everybody together for you to manifest the things that you desire, right? And so I really wanted to do this video and say where you are is where you need to be. Also, do not take your life for granted. Understand that you have greatness within you. Understand that you are able to manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest. And be grateful because the unfolding of everything that's finna transpire in your life is going to be well worth the wait. And isn't it better for you to be happy now as opposed well, I'm gonna be happy once I manifest that thing, right? I think it's best to be happy now and enjoy your life now. And so with that being said, say peace.
Peace.
With that being said, I catch you lovelies later. Make sure you're rocking out. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are feeling the content. And I'll see you guys on the next one.